I'm the community manager for Levo, and so what I do is I get to go around and do all of these amazing workshops and meet amazing women. I think I have the absolute best job in the world because I get to work with all of you, both from a workshop basis and also I manage all of our local Levo communities. So I just want to get like a general feel here for if anyone even knows what Levo League is, because I want to know where I'm starting and then I'll give you all the background. Does anybody know? Has anybody been on Levo's site? This is awesome. Okay, perfect. No, this is really, really good. And I'm going to follow up with you guys. Any of the resources that I throw out to you guys today, I am going to follow up with in an email, and so you guys will all get that. So basically, Levo is an online destination for Gen Y women in the first 10 years of their career. So what we have to offer are access to management track positions, so a job board, access to mentorship of top women in business, so we're talking head of Guild, head of HR for eBay, just these amazing women that have come around our organization. And so all of you are going to have to get onto Levo's website when we're done here. And I will give you a little bit of a background, but first just to tell you who the heck is standing in front of you right now. Like I said, I'm Maxie. I'm the community manager for Levo. Grew up in Texas, actually. So I am from Dallas, just north of Dallas in a city called Plano. I don't know if anybody's oh, we have heads nodding. Yes, I grew up in Plano, so it's been really exciting for me to be here at Rice. I was telling some of the girls I'm going to be at UT on Wednesday, so getting to touch all of the Texas communities, which is really cool. So went to Lehigh. I studied journalism there, then did my master's in American Studies and Sports Media. Had a lot of, I guess, career experience with sports broadcasting, and that's what I did right after college. I got a job with Fox Sports Southwest doing on-air football reporting. Dream job. It was amazing. I was super, super excited. It was everything I ever wanted to do ever, and I hated it. So, hence this workshop that is all going to work out after college, because even if you land the job of your dreams, for some reason you're not necessarily going to be happy. I'm not saying that's going to happen for any of you, whether you're undergrads or grad students. It just takes a little bit of authenticity and appreciation of yourself to just know, you know what, it's probably may not all work out after college, and that's okay. And that's really why Levo is here, is to give you a community that you can express those things. And that you know that you're not alone and that there's women going through all of this crap with you. So that is this in a nutshell. I really, really want today to be interactive and engaging. I want you to be able to speak up, to ask questions, to tell your stories as well. That's A, going to really help me. I'll lose my voice. And B, I just think we can all learn from each other, right? That's, for us, Levo is really about a league of women, a powerful league of women who really grows and learns from each other by all of us being in it together and sharing with one another, networking, being vulnerable, giving each other advice and lessons, mentoring, you know, peer-to-peer and also vertically. So promise me that when I ask a question, hands will be raised, because it'll just make this a lot more fun. More fun with the cupcakes, which I don't know. We started out really well, so good job, girls. Let's see, this is our beautiful, just a representation of what Levo is. We have these in the on walls in our offices, and let's see, is that gonna work? No. Hold on. I wonder what we have to hit to. I don't know, I just wanna. We didn't try this first. Party foul. I just want to click. No, let's try this. There, put it over again. Click. 2. No? Cupcake break. Wait. Oh, that's the end. Oh, you want to know why we might be on the last slide? Now let's try it. Do what you just did. Yes! Yay! Technology. It's a clicker. I swear I work for a technology company and can use a clicker better than that. So Levo came from the Latin root for elevate. If anybody's wondering what the heck Levo means, that's what it is. And I just want to give you like a little bit of history. Our co-founders, Amanda and Caroline, you'll probably hear me say their names. One was a Stanford grad, the other was a Cal Berkeley grad. They both were consultants for McKinsey. And during their first year of work, one had studied organizational behavior with women in business. And they met at McKinsey, became really good friends, and started to realize that a lot of the things that they had studied in college and a lot of the reasons that they knew the achievement disparity gap exists for women, they were kind of like falling into that cycle of things. So how many people here, when they have an idea, finds themselves putting it in the form of a question? Has anybody done that? Yeah, totally, I know. And now that I say that, you're probably gonna notice it a lot more. It's like, oh, I wonder what would happen if we did it this way, versus just saying like, we should do it this way, because it's a lot more impactful. And so Amanda and Caroline, they started to notice that these are the types of things that they started doing for themselves as well. And they're like, wait a second. So they started talking with one another, realizing that a lot of the crap that they were going through those first few years after college, that it was really, they weren't alone, that they were both experiencing it. And so they started writing about it on a blog. And that blog immediately got a ton of traffic. And they eventually decided, like, let's make a company out of this. And so that's where Levo was born. It was one night, really late, they're like, what are we gonna call this? And so they started going through the Latin dictionary. No, true story. Super original, but it works out really well, right? It's exactly what we're trying to do, is elevate women as a group and as a whole. So here, this is gonna be a big try. Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah, it. That works. So, the community of Levo, the women that we target and that our resources are for Gen Y, so 18 to 34. You're the same woman though, right? You're the woman that's sitting in this room. You're a go-getter. You are a high achiever. You're probably type A. Not that you have to be, but a lot of you might be. Or you're a creative. You're a lost soul. You don't necessarily know exactly what you want to do, but you do know that whatever you do, you want to do it really well. And so post-college, that can get confusing. You might get the dream job, you might have a hard time getting the job, and so those are all the things that we're trying to work through, and really just help one another either figure out what that job is, figure out how to be better in whatever career you are in, because you might be really happy with wherever you are, and for you all, those who are about to enter the workforce, it's really a matter of how do I do this really well, and how do I figure out what I do want to do, and if I get there and I hate it, then what? And that's really kind of what this community is about, and a strong emphasis on mentorship. So a strong emphasis on how we help one another and how women are helping women. So we don't really have to follow this too much. You can see here that it's really going to work out after college. I promise you, I swear it will. It just may take some turns and some loops and U-turns and left turns like 20 times. But it will work out, and you have one another, you have a community here. I'm sure you found a community here at Rice, and within this group. And then there is going to be that group, there will be Levo there, the resources there for you once you graduate. So, we're going to take it through here. What we're going to look at are 3 key pieces. They're super simple, super simple. Get confident, get comfortable being uncomfortable, we're so creative. And getting connected. Those are, in our mind, 3 pieces that are really going to help you guys. And in looking at the ways that to be successful after college, I love that there are notepads on here so you guys can write down any of this. That's perfect. I love that. Good job. Because a lot of what we experience is confidence, which is something that's really interesting because we all kind of, it's like, I'm confident, I'm a confident person, but then when it comes to asking for the salary you want in your first job, or having the confidence to just speak openly about what you're doing really well, the things you're doing on campus, the way you create your resume and talk about yourself, that elevator pitch. confidence plays into that. It plays into the way that you downplay yourself, or as you should, upplay yourself, play big. The getting comfortable being uncomfortable, there's going to be a lot of situations that are no fun, but they're kind of a must, whether it's a cold call to someone that could have a really big part in your career. If it's going up to someone after a networking event asking for help, it's never comfortable. There's a lot of situations that are really uncomfortable in your career, but I like to say we grow the most outside our comfort zone, and when you're uncomfortable, that's when you know you really are developing as a person. You're getting closer to where you need to be. And then get connected. And that's really about community, right? Connecting to one another, connecting to mentors, connecting to we're always constantly connected, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Foursquare, I'm missing some. But and Levo. So it's all about getting connected to, because those connections are going to be the ones that even if they don't help you right now, they're going to help you later down the road. So those are the kind of the three pieces we're going to break down today.